Hello everyone, no respawns, hope you're doing well. So, we're back in Sanctuary. Ooh, and look, there's Buddy meandering around. So I made as I mentioned in the last video, was the mod review on Skylines mod. And I mentioned how I wanted to do the shop, and that was what I was decorating with. So basically, this is actually, the design for this shop is more or less a mirror of my old shop that was here, because I quite liked it. But I've never actually shown you how I made it. And I wanted an excuse to redecorate it with mods, because basically this shop was made, I think, like the original one was, it would have been around the time of Contraptions DLC? Yeah, because it's when we got the display cases. So basically, I haven't actually touched this area since, what, would have been March last year? No, not March. No, probably June, July, whenever it was released, right? So it's been about a year, basically, since we've been in this area. And so it gave me an excuse to kind of rebuild it again. I did a little bit of tweaking, as you'll see in the decoration at the end, and I redecorated it. So basically, I built the whole thing. I had actually my tutorial video for this. Well, not my tutorial, my video where I showed you how I did my decorations, and basically just redid it, but updated it with mods, effectively, because I really like this design of the shop. It's a bit bigger than how I would have probably initially intended it for Sanctuary, because obviously this build of the Sanctuary, I'm trying to keep things a little bit smaller, but it's quite cool. It's quite cool, this. And it's nice to be back with the concrete again. I've actually fucked up here in a sec, you'll see. The front bit, because I'm a complete twat, is a little bit too far forward, but it's fine, it's okay. I don't know how Buddy and people keep getting out before. And there's Colin. There's my pet ghoul. Colin. Loves him. So this Sanctuary is absolutely grand. So basically, I ended up, like, tearing so much down. And I've still got to decorate inside all of my houses. Maybe I'll do a decoration video of the Sanctuary houses, potentially. I've got to finish building them all. This is where I did a lot of... I've basically done most of the building now. But I've just got to kind of finish bits. Like all the decoration and shit like that. This is obviously a lot easier to decorate because I pretty much just mirrored what I'd done in my last build, but then added modded bits and like later DLC bits on it as well, so it looks really cool. I'm exceptionally pleased as well because this one has what do we call it? You know, back in the day, right? Back in the day, pre any variations on the shops. So remember, we used to just have the shops with the signs in them, and putting them inside a building just didn't work because like they would stick out through the roofs. So if you had to make a building like extra tall, or you would just have to have it sticking out through the top. Whereas this one, it's fine because I end up using the shop rugs, but I could have used the other one, so it's cool. I do like this one; it's decorated quite nicely. I also forgot how much I fucking hated concrete because it's stupid. It makes no sense. But I eventually figure it out, it's fine. Or I figure out what I did. See, because I didn't actually have like a guide video on this. This is the first time I've shown you me making the shop, right? But the problem I had was I couldn't remember how I did everything. And concrete is very fiddly, especially when you do what I'm doing, which is mixing it in with different materials and also kind of like doing interior. It's just a fucking pain in the ass, basically. It's a fucking knob. But it's alright, it's okay, I figured it out. Eventually. It's weird not being in the castle, people, though, I just gotta say. Those of you who just happen to be stumbling across this video, we have spent the last 3 months building the castle, which you should totally check out. It's just check my playlist, there's a castle playlist in there. And this is where I realised I made a mistake, by the way. Good, took a while. Fine, it's just moving it back, it's okay. But, like... So I've been stuck in the castle and suddenly be back in Sanctuary again. I'm going to have, like, now it's the weekend because it's, it's Friday evening right now. Friday about 9, fucking, can't read the clock. It's 7 minutes past 11. So I'm a bit tired as well, hence the getting all of my times mixed up. But yes, it's weird. So I'm going to be playing Fallout on the weekend. I'm actually quite excited. It's like, oh, I'm going to play some questing. For the weekend, we have assuming I can get it not shit. We have the, what do we call it? The actual castle attack video. So it's kind of like, it's not really, it's not really build. It's not a build at all. And I'm just going to record how the castle attack fares. So that'll probably be on Sunday, I think. It'll be grand, and probably that'll be the only video for the weekend. But it's going to be cool, so it's okay. So this is quite fun. So the inspiration for this, those you remember when Wasteland Workshop first dropped, this was back in March 2016, because we've been playing Fallout for that long. And I liked mixing all three, only of the then three materials together. So this was actually, I remember building this pre-contraptions and then decorating it when contraptions came out. I remember it now. So we didn't have like warehouses. I think this is even when it was made. It was pre Far Harbor. So this when I made this was after Wasteland Workshop. So the whole style of it was when Wasteland Workshop first dropped. As you remember, when I did my review video for it. I really liked mixing the three materials together. So I always had the ground floor concrete. And then I would do metal and wood in the top floor, and I loved, and still do vaguely love this style. You can see me get very confused in a sec, because I completely forgot how I did the staircase. But I do remember, so it's okay. Because basically, right, so the staircase is doing this. That looks shit. We don't like that at all, because of the fact that it's bollocks, basically. So we want a staircase that goes in the centre, and I'm going to do that in a sec after I fuck around and do the outside shack walls. It's cool. Forget what we're doing. I'm doing this all by memory, and then when you see like the cuts, so when the screen goes blank and fades in, that's where I've basically said, right, I'm gonna stop, reload. Like I definitely need to do this part. I forgot what I was doing. It was fun though. I'm gonna be excited. So once I've done this sanctuary, so I've finished home plate, finished the castle, and I will have soonish finished sanctuary, which means all of my main character homes will be done. Exciting times. Oh, this is important, so you pick this up there. This is allowing me to get the staircase centered, because it looks better. And then we just line it up with those two. La 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 la, like this. Trust in me. It's really hard to get it straight, so you might not get it perfect. Also, make sure your camera isn't zoomed out so far that you can not see the floor. Also, make sure you lower this a bit further down. Hey, buddy! You twat, you're gonna get murdered. Although I have got settlement attacks turned off, so it should be fine. But I think they attack you while you're there anyway. So up he goes. Perfect. It took me ages to remember how to do this, because I just completely forgot what I did. And I'm being quite fiddly, because it's a bit twattish. Didn't occur to me. Also, Marcy, I need to assign her a better job, because she's currently a guard, and she probably gathered already. She's a pretty shit guard. But it's fine. Oh god, this took me ages. This is sped up as well. I didn't realise it took me so long. And you already know what I'm doing now, don't you? I've basically shown you, but naturally, because I'm a twat, it didn't occur to me to... God, it took me ages. Fucking hell. It doesn't take me that long. Bloody... Anyway, that's how you do it. And then you can snap the staircase on, and it's all centred, and it looks much nicer. As you'll see in a sec when I finally get the floor pieces on. And for some reason I decided to just select another foundation from the menu, because why not? And there we go. Look, it's all centered. Yay, centered. All of that effort just to do that. I bet there's an easy way of doing it, but I don't care. Looks cool. Yay, centered. Exciting times. Looks cool though. I like this shop. I was really pleased. I was a bit worried because I was a bit daunted by all the decoration, because I had to basically... I knew I was going to copy all the... I don't show you the decoration because it took fucking several hours. But I knew I was gonna... I changed those back walls, by the way, as well, but it's fine. I knew I was going to decorate in the exact same way as my original shop, right? Problem is, this is actually quite a big building. You don't really realise it, but it's got a load of little rooms, right? Loads and loads of little shitty rooms. So it takes a long time to do. And just getting the kind of placement of everything, it took a while, but it looks good. I had a video to use as a guide, but fuck me, it took fucking ages. It's fine, it looks cool. Also, mods just make the whole thing a lot cooler. That Skylines mod is absolutely fantastic. Oh, also, I mentioned the last description of the last video, and I probably mentioned the comments as well. The Skylines mod that I showed you in the last video also makes the characters' quarters in the Pridwin work like home plate. So I believe you can decorate it. So apparently it's already been decorated as well. I haven't actually gone to visit it. But yeah, so basically you can actually decorate so go to the Pridwin, basically. I think Skylines just really likes Brotherhood of Steel. But I was mainly concerned with the decoration. The decoration here is absolutely fantastic. There's so many decoration options. So this is almost the vague structure. I took that out because I forgot I was going to have these here like this. So I did bother showing you how I did that, which is just right-click them in. Then we do the roof. It's a weirdly simple build, but it's kind of fiddly, if you know what I mean. It's one of those ones when you mix all these textures together, it can take a while. But it looks good, so that's all that matters, really. This is where I remember how to do shit, see? So much bollocks. So I do tweak a little few bits around, but I do like this top. Because how I had this top area before, it was just like I had, because I didn't have my main generator down the bottom. This is where my old generator was, and it was really, really noisy, and it was just kind of like not much space. So how I've decorated it, spoiler, is that it looks a little bit more homely up there. I've actually got like a place to do their, wash their clothes, and there's like a little lounge area. It looks cool. It does occur to me though that means that both, because whose shop this is Rylee's and what the fuck is her name? The lady, completely forgot her name. The clothes lady. It's the clothes lady shop. I can't remember her name. Cassandra? Is it Cassandra? I don't know. The lady you meet in the station. Anyway, the clothes lady. It's her. It's her. I don't think it's Cassandra. I forgot her name. It's her shop, right? So they share it together, and they have a lot more space than everyone else. Just because everyone else, like my main character has the main character's house, but like Mama Murphy has a trailer. What's his face? Sheffield has the bus, the Nuka Love bus. And then these two have basically quite a nice little shop apartment combo. But I guess they are the money makers of the entire settlement. But then, yeah, I've also got to build a house for the bar guy as well. So much work to do, people. So much work to do. But it's alright. It looks cool. So this is pretty sweet, but I think I show the whole thing as well. Yeah, so it's just pretty straightforward little process. Does take a little bit of a while. It's a little bit awkward putting floors on top of these things, but it's probably an easy way of doing this, to be honest. But it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. It's alright. We'll just do it this way, because why be simple? Why be simple? I like my often, obnoxious ways of doing things. And it's fine. Now, people ask me, actually, while I'm doing this boring part, because it's just repeating the same process over again, when my castle video, that it wasn't lit up at night. That's because I didn't actually add lights to the castle at all. Because people asked me in my last video, well, the castle vid, I thought I'd mention it now, while I'm doing this boring part. However, this sanctuary will be lit up, and I am going to do a nighttime tour of it. The reason why is because if you add lights in settlements, that's where your frame rate really starts to plummet. But for this sanctuary, because this is kind of like my high detail, like all of the inside of the buildings will be very detailed, as you'll see in this tour. I want it to be, that's why it's quite small, see, so it's quite small, but it's uber high detailed, and we are actually going to have like lampposts and lots of nighttime stuff, so it's going to look grand. Right, tour are coming in a second. It's a nice slow one, so I show you everything. Right, so here it is. There's Colin as well, just kind of ambling around. So I added kind of quite a lot of just kind of like glitch and glunch into the front, junk into the front to kind of make it a little bit more cluttered. So I made a little stairway there. Loads of just crap using fences. You can see what I've gone and done. Just use the pillar to just kind of move shit in. Just to kind of break up the monotony of the concrete. And that way I feel it blends a little bit nicer to the wood and stuff above, which is quite cool. Pretty much mimicked my decoration quite a bit from my original, but as you can see, I've got quite a lot of the, you can see I've got some of the posters. I've used a little bit of Aslam's workshop for things that I can't do in PC, I mean PS4 rather. And you got, I can't remember the fuck, someone remind me what her name is. I always have their voices turned off and I don't talk to them, so I can't fucking remember what her name is. Here's Rylee's shop. That junk is actually using OC Decorator. The old version actually had it manually placed, which means by the time this point in the game, it was half of it was falling off. And as you can see, I've got the rugs, which give them notepads instead of, as you can see, they've got the rugs on the floor right there. Look a bit ridiculous. Unfortunately, I wish they were invisible versions, but they still work pretty well. And I've just got a counter in front. It just means that they don't, the original shops, so like the non-modded kind of cleaner shops that came, I think it came in an update. There's me trying to get through a door. Those ones were too big to go in the area, so I ended up using like the actual mats. So here's my little kind of like, they've got the living area, they got one bedroom in here, one bedroom on the side, so it's quite nice, quite homely. Quite likes this actually. Like I said, I pretty much just mimicked my old decoration, but used kind of like variations on a few things, put some modded bits in there, which is quite cool. I actually really like this room a lot. There's loads of booze in here, a lot of wine. What can I say? You know, they could have like a kind of some kind of sitcom with them too, just trying to meet boys or something like that. Some shit. I'm tired sharp. It's been a long day at work. Fuck me. Good day, but just a long day. I was very productive, but also I'm quite tired, even though I slept loads last night. Even though I've actually got my first ever little clothes washing area. I mainly because I had no idea what to do. I was like, fuck it. There's a clothes shop downstairs. She's probably going to wash clothes. Anyway, I hope you guys like that. As always, follow me on Twitter at norespawns. I have a new video up soon, which will be the attack on the castle. But until then, you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. If it's started yet, when this uploads, and I'll talk to other people soon. You take care.